what's going on in the dog's brain anyway. But
No.
if we human beings can have clashes,
Yeah.
let alone a dog.
That is very true. That is very true. So moving away from that, there's a topic that's very interesting. So there is the goat that can predict the future. So this goat is called Billy the Goat. You know, it's a typical name, and it's Billy the Goat.
So, sorry. So, how does this goat predict? Because I remember some few years back during one of the World Cups when
Yeah,
this
That's right.
octopus of a thing
octopus
was
called.
predicting. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think that octopus was called Paul.
yeah. So,
Paul the
how
octopus.
Yeah.
does this goat predict the future?
Yeah,
Does it talk
right.
or I don't know?
Yeah. So how the goat predicts the future is so you'd ask the goat a question, pet it on the head, write a yes or no, and get the goat to choose which one.
So, does the goat uses the hoof or does it use the head to point to yes or no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. According to the article, it uses its head to, nod. So whichever one it nods, that's the one that,
And
yeah.
how correct are these predictions? 95%, 99%, 60, 50, 40%?
Right. Okay. So I'm just going to read from one of the predictions. It says in April to 2023, Billy made some predictions about the royal family, including Harry and Marco. Billy chose a yes card when asked if Harry would stay with Marco, and then Harry and William. So Billy again predicted that Harry and William won't be reconciling anytime soon. So this is two good predictions. Is that good enough?
Trevor, what
Let
do you
me
say?
chip in. Yeah,
Yes.
let me say, I think I remember Paul the Octopus, and again, I think very often at the international tournaments, this kind of thing comes out. All I can say is, I think the day the articles come out, it must be a very slow news day to come out with such nonsense. But it's good fun, I suppose. It's good fun. It makes us laugh.
It's good fun, yeah. Yeah, it's good fun.
Right. So, Safan, what do you want to chip in?
I think a yes or no, I don't see a yes or no as a prediction.
No,
I
not
don't
good
see it
enough.
as a prediction. I see a prediction of more like, oh, you're gonna buy a car, you're gonna have a baby in the next 1 year. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Say like a sentence. I know goats
Yeah.
don't talk or whatever, but
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? A yes or no is anybody could guess a yes or no.
yeah,
And you could be 60, 45, 50, 65% right on a yes or no.
yeah,
But
yeah,
considering the fact that it's a goat that doesn't really speak
yeah.
or understand or knows Harry or William or Markle or whatever, I still think it's just a guess. And it's
Well,
like Trevor said, it's a good, it's a good it's a good something to laugh about.
right, right, right. Well, I don't think you're quite right there because this goat might know Harry and Marco. You never know. It might
Yeah,
know the
I
royal.
very much doubt it.
And anyway, there was a prediction that it did get wrong, and it was the same prediction that the asparagus woman got wrong, and it was about the present prime minister, so Keir Starmer. When asked if Keir Starmer was going to win the next general election, the goat chose no, and we know that's we know that's incorrect.
It might be
Sure
the
do.
next, it probably might be the next general election, not this one.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Right.
True.
Right. I think yours is more accurate now. It could be the next term. Yeah, it could be the second term. They should have. Yeah. It's too late now, but they could have said, would it win the second term? But that would mean that it already won one term. So
You know,
yeah,
sometimes most of this prediction, even those that are what do they call them? Do they call them psychic or something like that?
yeah,
So when it comes to prediction, this is what I say about prediction.
right,
Sometimes this prediction, you have to be specific. You have to put narrative sometimes. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
You
yeah,
have to put it, okay, maybe when Billy the Goat was asked that question about the general election, maybe the election was not actually, or had not actually taken place. So you say, oh, is Starmer going to win the next election? Next election could be this one, could be next one, next. There's always a next.
yeah,
So you have to be specific.
yeah.
You know what
I
I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
because
Billy.
obviously we don't know if he's going to still be in office in the next general election. So it
Yeah,
could be next election.
yeah, yeah. I think you could be a good advocate for this. For Billy.
Because there is a history of people who do predict and all that. For example, Nostradamus.
Yeah,
And occasionally you read when something significant happens, you read, oh, Nostradamus predicted this in the 16th century. But quite clearly he did, whenever I forget when he was around, but he did predict some accurate things. So I think some people have a gift maybe that's more than a guess.
yeah.
But as for Nostragotus, I don't go with it. It's a good name though, isn't it? Nostragotus.
It's a good name.
Quite a good song title, I think there.
I think they might coin that into his name now. No,
Mhm.
yeah. Because I thought Billy,
Nostragotus.
yeah, because I thought Billy the Gate was it was too generic. Billy the Goat. Nostra. What did you say it was?
Gostradamus.
Nostradamus. Yeah,
Nostradamus, yeah.
Nostradamus. Yeah, that would have been that would have been more fitting.
Mm.
Yeah. So the next one is charity accidentally hands out
Yeah.
sweets with deadly amounts of class A drug. And we're talking about methamphetamine. So, so this charity, actually, according to the article, this charity based in New Zealand, um, got a donation of sweets, and and when they handed it out, there were about three people that were admitted to hospital as a result of having ingested this class A drug. And apparently, the drug law or whatever in New Zealand said that it was a common practice among drug dealers to import sort of how they use the methods, one of the methods that they use to bring in
Bring in drugs.
classified drugs into the country. Now, my problem with this is why why do why didn't they don't they vet what people bring in? Don't they vet it? Don't they
Yeah,
yeah,
I,
so
I wouldn't blame the charity, I'll be honest with you.
right.
I wouldn't blame the charity. Charity